Hello everyone, it's Maddie of The Girly Geek and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a very festive plan with me. Since the holiday season is now upon us, I decided to get a start on my Christmas cheer spreading by doing a Christmas themed spread. I know there's still a couple of weeks till Christmas, but I didn't start on the first week of December like a lot of other people did. I held my horses for a little while, but we're all a little bit desperate for some Christmas cheer this year. It's been a challenging and sometimes bleak time for a lot of us, and I really feel like everyone is diving headfirst into Christmas festivities just to give themselves some warmth and joy that was missing for a lot of parts of this year. So yeah, I'm coming up at you with a little post filming voiceover because it is sweltering here in Australia and my air conditioner is quite loud when I record. So yeah, I hope this is good enough for you. As you can see, started off by putting my papers into a plastic sleeve so that I can plan the layout, and I am now selecting my stickers and putting them onto a little sheet of baking paper or wax paper, whatever you want to call it, and kind of building my color palette and theme from there. One of the first stickers that I pulled was this one with lots of cute little Santas on it. I chose it mainly because I liked the blue color and the red, and as you can see I'm pulling quite a few more with the same colors to kind of start off the foundation of this spread, and pulling a lot of different things that match that color scheme as well. So these are pretty bold colors for me, like blue and red. I love to stick to my pastels, pinks, and my rose golds, but I mean, you can't have Christmas cheer without some bright colors, especially red. And I actually really love the combination of this blue and red together, and I ran with it. I am really trying to harness the Christmas spirit this year. So I've done some drawing and doodling lately. Now that I've finished uni, I have a lot of spare time and I've been drawing a lot more. I've been using it as an outlet to produce some things for my Etsy store, which is mostly digital planner goods at the moment. So some holiday themed stickers that I really liked. I use them for a digital planner spread, which I usually do digital spreads before my actual physical happy planner spreads at the beginning of the week, just because they help me visualize when all my major tasks or events are. So if you would like to see a digital plan with me, let me know. I'm not sure how that would work, but I think the concept is quite interesting, and I would be really happy to share how I go about that with you as well. But for this spread, I'm going with the good old physical planner and happy planner stickers because I have a lot of stickers. I won't lie, I was quite envious of a lot of people's more recent Christmas themed sticker books, like the Merry and Bright ones, but I mean, stickers are not cheap, friends, and I honestly sometimes can't justify having a bunch of seasonal books or purchasing a bunch of seasonal books because I mean, you're pretty limited in when you can use them, and for the most part I do stick to like non-seasonal spreads. Like I mainly go with a color scheme or some kind of theme, but not really seasonal apart from maybe the odd Christmas, Easter, or Halloween one. Or seasonal as in like the seasons, like autumn, winter, spring. Those I quite like as well. But I can't justify spending a lot of money on seasonal books when you only use them maybe for me it's probably like 5% of my spreads of the year are seasonal. So I can't justify it to myself. Try and persuade me otherwise. If you're someone who has a lot of seasonal books, tell me your points and I will listen, because I do want to be persuaded, but Actually, do I? My wallet hurts. We'll see. I might be persuaded to try and do some more seasonal spreads. The main issue with that is the actual seasons here in Australia being different to a lot of the world. Like, I always get so envious of when everyone in the US is doing their cozy autumn spreads, and we're over here in spring and it's starting to be like sweltering hot, but everyone's cozy vibes are everywhere, and it causes some cognitive dissonance, I'll tell you. So yeah, that's the main problem I have with seasonal spreads, but I do want to do more of them. Maybe that's something I'll explore for next year. As you can see, I am still pulling stickers because I'm like that. If you've seen my videos in the past, you know that I take a long time to select my stickers for a spread. I'm pretty pedantic. You'll probably see that I pull a lot and I put some back and then change things around. That's just how I am. Let me know, are you someone who started decorating for Christmas as soon as December hit, or did you try and hold off a little bit like me? Or are you still holding off? I'm curious to know. A lot of people I saw started straight on December 1st, and honestly, I can't blame them. Like I said, we're all desperate for some Christmas cheer this year, and I was tempted myself. I almost did Christmas spread last year, but also I was worried that I would run out of stickers that I liked for themes, so I held back. But there are other things I'm trying to do to get myself in the Christmas spirit. It is quite hard when you live in a country that is boiling hot at Christmas time, because that is just so different from the imagery of Christmas that you have in your head and that basically everyone has in their heads. But I have been engaging in some holiday themed content. I do love a cheesy holiday movie. I'm not opposed. I love them because they're so good they're bad, you know? But some of them are less bad. I'm trying to go for less bad options this year. So far I think I've only watched 2 holiday films. The first one was Holiday, you know, the Emma Roberts one on Netflix. It was not good. The premise was alright, but the execution was not great. I found them to be pretty cringy, and the love interest was pretty douchey. So, you know, I wasn't a huge fan, but it did give me a couple of big laughs, mainly because of how absurd it was. So it wasn't a complete waste of time. I wouldn't say it's a favorite though. I did watch a different one. What was it called? I think it was called Midnight at the Magnolia, which was kind of Christmas and also New Year's themed. And I did actually enjoy that more than I anticipated. I think I did like it better than Holiday. I didn't have high expectations because, you know, it's one of those cheesy like Mar Vista Entertainment ones, you know, like the Hallmark but even cringier stuff. But that one was actually quite good. I liked the storyline, and I had quite a good time watching it. Definitely give that a watch if you're looking for something pretty cozy. I think it's on Netflix, or at least it is here in Australia. I've also been reading a couple of holiday themed books. I haven't read too many this year, but I do have a recommendation from last year as well. So last year I read One Day in December by Josie Silver, which was so good. It's a cozy kind of romance, but more towards a rom-com. Kind of, you know, one of those situations where you meet someone and you think or instantly have an attraction to them, but it's just not the right place or time. It's one of those stories, and it really gets you in the feels. It's great. So if you're on the lookout for a Christmassy or holiday themed novel, then One Day in December is the way to go. if you're looking for something that's slightly more funny, I would definitely recommend Inner Holidays by Christina Lauren. That one just came out this year. I'm a huge Christina Lauren fan. They haven't put out a single book in like the past 2 years that I haven't loved. I've read all of them like almost immediately after release and adored all of them. And Inner Holidays was no different. It's basically like Groundhog Day, but Christmassy kind of. It's about Christmas and family and, you know, choosing the right path in your life kind of thing. And it's really cute and hilarious, honestly. So that's also highly recommended. I can't think of any other ones that I'm super in love with. Like there's some that I read a few years ago that were YA, which is like Let It Snow, and which was that John Green and Maureen Johnson, and was there someone else on that? I don't remember. And also Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. I did read that and like it, but that was a long time ago. I can't remember much. I do know that I enjoyed it, and I have yet to watch the Netflix show, but it does seem interesting. I watched about 5 minutes of it and then I had to do something else, but I may give that a continue this week. Apart from that, I'm also currently reading a book called This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins, which is a New Year's themed holiday book kind of. I'm only like 3 chapters in, but I'm enjoying it so far. So if you're looking for something New Year's themed, maybe give that one a try. I've heard nothing but good things from my book loving friends online, so I think it's going to be a good or worthwhile investment for you guys as well. I'll let you know what I think if you follow me on Goodreads. I'm on Goodreads if any of you ever want to know what I think about certain books. So yeah. I got so carried away talking about movies and books that I didn't say anything else about what I'm actually doing with this spread, but I think you can mostly figure it out. I mean, I do the same thing every time, and honestly, I don't know what to say anymore. So yeah, I'm just layering up my stickers, placing them on the plastic sleeve that I have to figure out the layout and where I want everything, which, as you can see, is a lengthy process for me. And then I basically take a photo on my phone of what it looks like with the sleeve on, and then go ahead and put all those stickers in that exact same placement but on the actual page itself. And then if there's any other small, more decorative stickers like snowflakes or stars that I want to put on as embellishments, I do that after I've transferred everything over to the actual page. So yeah, that's my process for you. As you can see here, I'm also playing around with adding little stickers for my to-do lists and tasks for the week, which is something I'm also quite pedantic about. And I'm just adding a couple more decorative elements like these cute little lights. Are they lights? They could be lights or pom-poms. Who knows? Use your imagination. I like to think they're pom-poms, actually. I think pom-poms would be really cute. So yeah, I'm just finishing up putting the final finishing touches on this spread, which takes me a long time. You know, I can't believe I have so many Plan With Me videos that are actually like 40 minutes long and that people actually watch them, because yeah, my planner spreads typically take me like over an hour, and it doesn't need to be that hard. I think I make life difficult for myself, but you know, I am happy with the result at the end. It's just it takes me a long time to get there. So I think maybe sped up videos like this are the way to go. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. Do you like it when I do my voiceover or talking in real time? Or do you prefer when I speed up the video, have it more concise, like under 20 minutes, and do a voiceover afterwards? I think I like this style more, but it obviously depends on what you guys think too. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think about that. So yeah, what else were we talking about? We talked about movies and books. Oh, books. How are you guys going on your reading goals for this year, or your Goodreads goal? I know not everyone's on Goodreads, but in the reader community, most people just go by Goodreads reading challenge goal. But if you're not one of those people, how many books have you read this year, and what's your favorite so far? I'm always on the lookout for recommendations, of course, and I'd love to know what you guys think of some. I've had a pretty good reading year, actually. In the past couple years, my reading has been a bit lower than it was when I was in high school, obviously, because, there's a lot more responsibilities and studies are quite time consuming as well. But I have become more lenient with myself. I never want to set like a strict reading goal like I used to in high school. Like, I used to be so mad if I couldn't get to 50 books a year. But it's quality over quantity, right? So this year my goal was 30, and I actually met that quite quickly. Sorry, I can't speak. Quite quickly. And I've just finished my 41st of this year. I'm not going to extend my goal because I'm happy with what I've got so far and I don't want to pressure myself. But yeah, I've read a lot of good things this year, and honestly, this year felt like 3. So if you ask me what I think about some of the books that I read in January, I could tell you I loved them, but I probably can't remember that much about them right now. So yeah, it's been a good reading year. It's also been a really fun year on Instagram and YouTube and social media. I think I've grown a lot as a planner. Like, my style has changed a lot, and I'm really happy with my spreads currently. And I'm always looking for new ways to change things up. So I'm thinking maybe next year I'll do some videos on Skinny Classic spreads that I do as well. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. And even though I'm not a student anymore, I would love to share some of my experience as, someone who finished her uni degree, navigating, mental health, chronic illness, and somehow managed to have a decent GPA. So if that's something you'd like to see, let me know about that as well. But here is the finished spread for this week, and I think it's so fun and gives off all the perfect Christmas vibes. So here is the completed spread on my gold glitter discs, which I think complement it so perfectly. I really hope you enjoyed this video and this spread. Please let me know by leaving a comment below and liking and subscribing if you want to. And I'll see you guys with another Christmas spread next week. I hope you're all staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!